guys, Saludos Totales. This is your host Omar Guevaras. I'm bringing you another video from my house. The thing I want to talk about is the NFL. Today, in a couple hours, starts week 4 in the NFL season. It's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to play in Pittsburgh. See this game, um, as a close game. I saw the stats, and the stats are not that much different. Key points on Pittsburgh, they don't have Ben Roethlisberger. He's hurt. He's out minimal 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. They still have Mike Vick, and they have all the weapons. On the Baltimore side, they're hurt defensively. They don't have Suggs, so it's gonna be a struggle for them. I think the key component in this game, or the key factor, is gonna be the running game. Does the Pittsburgh Steelers have enough in the running game, which I think they do have with Bell and Williams, and control the line of scrimmage. So I see this game 24, 24, 14, 17, around that. It's going to be 7 or 10 point game, and Pittsburgh's going to win. The New York Jets in Miami. I see this New York Jets. I see it all around. The Jets are playing better than Miami. Miami last week, they got pounded by the Buffalo Bills. And I see this, even though they're going to play in Miami, I think the New York Jets are going to win this game. The next one is the Houston Texans against Atlanta Falcons. I see this game Falcons way. Houston doesn't have a quarterback. That's the problem, since the franchise came back from being the Houston Oilers until being the Houston Texans. They had a couple of good seasons with Chop, but overall they don't have no quarterback. The problem with Houston is like Cleveland. That the last decent quarterback was Vinny Testaverde. Before that, it was Bernie Kosar back in the 80s. So the Houston Texans, they have that problem. They don't have a quarterback. Offensively, they're a mess. So I see this game going to the Falcons. One of my favorite games to watch is going to be the New York Jets against the Buffalo Bills. I saw a couple of hours ago NFL Network that McCoy is probable not to play. On the other side, the New York Giants, Cruz, who was the wide receiver, Victor Cruz, is out. So I see this going. Buffalo is going to take the win. One, they're playing in Buffalo, and two, overall, on the 3 games, they have been consistent. The New York Giants, the last game they played good. The first 2, they went down on the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, they went down. So I see this Buffalo winning this game. The Oakland Raiders against Chicago. Oakland is gonna win it. Chicago, come on, they don't have anything. The only good player on offense they have is Mike Forte. So the quarterback sucks. Okay. There's not much to say about the Bears. I'm sorry. Kansas City Chiefs and the Bengals. This is gonna be a good game. Kansas City is good. The Bengals played great last week. but I'm gonna take the Bengals in this one. Jaguars and Indy, even without Andrew White Jesus luck, I see the Colts taking this game over the Jaguars. Jaguars below average team. Mm, they don't have the parts yet to be a team that you can be intimidated. They don't have that. On the Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay, I'm gonna take the Panthers overall. Overall, Cam has it. Even though Cam doesn't have this number one receiver, Benjamin, he's playing good. He's playing good. They're compensating that loss, and Tampa Bay is a team that's rebuilding. I see them winning five, maybe six wins in the season. So I see the Panthers winning. Eagles versus Redskins. The Redskins defensively are good. Offensively, they need to stick to the running game. And overall, the pass will be the factor. On the Eagles, it's hard to judge because, I mean, it's not hard to judge, it's hard to analyze because Chick Kelly made a lot of technical, wise mistakes. They lost a lot of players, key players. So he's he's on the hot seat, and let's see if they can win against the Redskins. It's gonna toss up. Fuck it. I'm gonna toss it up. I have a coin, so I'm gonna toss it. Heads is five nickels. Five nickels. Head, Eagles win. Tails, Redskins. Redskins. So I'm sorry, I'm taking the Redskins. Cleveland against the Chargers. 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 They're gonna play in San Diego. They need to bounce back. Overall, they're the better team, so they should win. And Cleveland, um, they they need still some quality, good offensive players. They're okay on defense, but offensively, they need more chemistry. On Okay, the next one is Cardinals against the Rams. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. Minnesota, Denver. That's gonna be a good game. Um, Damn, toss up, toss up. Heads, Denver. Tails, Minnesota. Sorry, Minnesota. I'm gonna take Minnesota, even though they're playing in Denver. Sorry, hope I'm wrong. Green Bay versus 49ers. Green Bay versus 49ers. Colin Kaepernick is taking a lot of heat, saying that he doesn't deserve to be the starter. He's not a good quarterback. So-called experts, but when most when you lose, this is the first time. This is the first time since I've been watching the NFL back in 95, 90, I'm sorry, 85, 86, that I see. And when the free agency uh, kicked in with Reggie White and the salary cap in 94, um, this is the first time I see a team losing 10 or more players from one season to the next one. There's times when you win the Super Bowl, when you go to the playoffs, when you're a good team, when you're rebuilding, you lose two, maybe five key players. But 10 or more, it's tough to criticize all the bad things to one player. In this case, Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick is better than people give him credit, but he needs to take care more of the ball. He's he still lacks key intuition like Aaron Rodgers or John Elway back in the day, or Brett Favre. That you have, or even Ben Roethlisberger does that. That when you're gonna get pressured, you have to throw the ball away. So or hold on to the ball, and Colin Kaepernick right now has a tendency to do that. So you have to take care of the ball. You're you're receiving Green Bay. You're playing at home, but Green Bay is the better team overall. They have the better defense, even though the defense is of the 49ers is restructuring of the key players they lost. Offensively, they're okay, but the factor is going to be the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick. So I'm gonna take Green Bay. On this one, is the Dallas Cowboys versus the New Orleans Saints. It all depends if Drew Brees plays. They have a chance to win. If if he can't play, Dallas Cowboys gonna take the win, even with Whedon. And the Monday nighter is Detroit versus the Seattle Seahawks. I see Seattle win this game. The last three games, the Lions haven't played good, so I see the Seahawks taking this taking this win. Okay, guys. So that's my thoughts on the preview. Leave your comments. Tell me what you think. And always, guys, always be humble. Always be blessed. Until next time, this was your host, Omar Guevaras. Stay cool, guys. Gracias. Bye.